Keith, if we can, let's get started by talking about how you actually got your start in the oil and gas industry.
Well, it was kind of an accident, actually. Came back out of grad school, and I wanted to go into nanotech. I had a startup picked out, and someone I'd interned for back in the day had sold his company to this company. They were all tight, and it was just, everything looked perfect. Moved back to Austin and could not get a interview day, couldn't get in. I was all set and I could not figure out what was going on. And then 2 weeks later, they declared bankruptcy and all the fabs were closing down. And I just kind of searched around for a little while.
Wow.
And eventually got picked up by a headhunter who said, we're looking for technically minded people. There's a consulting firm out in Dallas. It's oil and gas. I said, let's give it a shot. And it was Netherlands Sewell. Worked at Netherlands Sewell for 7 years. It was great. I never would have, shot for that. I was physics, science, like that was where I was headed.
Mm-hmm.
I was going into academia at first and then into this kind of tech startup, and just landed in oil and gas. And it's honestly been great. I love the people. It's thoughtful work. It's genuinely beneficial. Like, I don't know, it gets a bad rap, but it's really been great for me.
Well, with that in mind, Keith, since you had a different, path that you thought you were going to take in the beginning, once you started professionally working in oil and gas, talk to us a little bit more about the path you took to get to where you are today.
Gotcha. So, as I said, I was in consulting for about 7 years on the geology side. Had talked at one point with two of the engineers that were there, who eventually each had left. One to join Kane Anderson, one to go off and join an E&P. And we kind of had, before they all left, kind of kicked around, one of these days we're going to get together, we'll start a company. And then I got a call from, yet again, got a headhunter called me at work, and normally I was pretty happy where I was at. I didn't take it. And I said, I'll give you one chance, you get one name to call out. And he said, Adam Howard. I said, okay, you got my attention. And so he had left the company he was with, started his own shop with Matt Gentry and a few others, and started Monadnock Resources, and joined up with them. And it's been moved over to the engineering side of things. It's been a challenge, a learning experience. It was always great to have something new every day in consulting, but it was always interesting. What would it be like to have your own field and be able to see what happened, and not just make a recommendation, but actually see it through and watch the company grow and come back to the same thing over and over. It's been a change of pace, but I think it's exciting to have that next progression.
Well, what about a challenge or risk that you face that's helped shape you? That might actually be it.
Turning down my nice, steady, settled consulting job, 401k for put in some money, PE backed, go out on your own, and it's been a trip. It's been exciting every day. You get to go out and make your own decisions and live by the good decisions or bad decisions that you make. Watching the industry we started out when prices were down, and we said if we can make it now, we'll be good forever.
Yeah.
And we started to do our thing, expand, and then just recently, of course, prices crashed down again. It keeps you on your toes.
Absolutely. Well, with all that in mind, what advice do you have maybe for younger professionals trying to find their place in the industry?
Just find some place that fits you, that suits you, where you can be useful. I have not always known what I was going to do at any given day in any given position, but you find some way to help out, make the organization better, improve yourself, make the people around you work better, and things work out.
Well, with 2020, I know you mentioned it, this year being unimaginable really for everyone. Do you have anything you'd like to share with us about Monadnock, the position that you're in, anything moving forward, the path that you all are on as we move past this year?
Gotcha. So right now we are trying to keep costs down, production up, and we are actively in the M&A space. We are looking for new ways, new opportunities to grow and be productive.
Great to hear that. We really appreciate your time and you sharing your story. Congratulations on this well-deserved honor.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.